So using estimation or rounding, so please always remember that estimate means to round, okay? Please keep that relationship always in mind. All right, so we can use estimation to help us determine whether or not our answer to a multiplication or division problem is reasonable or when we don't need an exact answer. So for example, if I'm having a birthday party and I am inviting 72 people because I have that many friends, I want to make sure that I buy enough candy bars for everybody. So I'm going to estimate about how many candy bars I need. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just buy 80 because what if somebody wants a different type of flavor, or maybe I just want some extra candy bars, okay? So it's okay to estimate, but also we want to make sure that our answers are reasonable too. So for example, let's take a look at this. I have 37 times 4,023, okay? And I want to determine what the answer is to that, okay? So I have 4,023 times 37, so I'm gonna go ahead and solve that real quick. Let's see, 16. All right, I got 149,551. So say I don't actually need to know exactly what 37 times 4,023 is. I just want an estimate. Or I don't want to really solve that problem, or I'm not really confident in my answer that 149,551 is the actual answer. So I can use estimating to check to make sure my answer is correct. So the goal of estimating is to make the multiplication easier. So let's just round this to 40. So I'm going to round up and round this down to 4,000. Well, basic fact, 4 times 4 gives me 16. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 160,000. That's pretty close to 149,551. So my answer is reasonable, okay? So I'm going to give you another one. You do not have to solve the real problem. You can if you want to, but you do not have to. I'll solve the real problem for you so that you can focus on practicing estimating. So here is your problem. You are going to estimate to get an answer for this. 92 times 7,427. Go ahead and estimate to get an answer. All right, so I have 92 times 7,427. I'm going to go ahead and solve this really quick off to the side so that we can see what the real answer is. All right, the real answer is 683,284. So now let's take a look at an estimate that you might have done. Now, one of the other great things about estimating is it's okay if you didn't estimate the exact same as me. As long as your answer that you got is close-ish to 683,284, you probably did it right. So I'm gonna round this 92,000 to 90. And I'm going to round this 7,427 just back down to 7,000. 9 times 7 is 63. Tack on 4 zeros, and I get 630,000. That is, yes, far from it, but pay attention here. I rounded down a lot. I took off 427, so think about that. And they're still in the 600,000s together. So that answer, it's reasonable. All right, I'm going to show you what this looks like now with division. So I have 86 divided by 27, and I'm looking at that and I'm like, don't really feel like doing that one. That's not my cup of tea right now. So I can go ahead and I can round to make it a little bit more reasonable to solve. 86 can round up to 90, 27 can round up to 30. Basic fact of 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. 3's cancel out, or the zeros cancel out, and I get 3. I'll go ahead and check it over here to see if that's a reasonable answer. I'm picking 27 times 3 because that's really close to 30 times 3. And 30 times 3 is 90, but 27 is smaller than 30. So see, I get 81. So then I have 5. So I have 3 remainder 5. Well, that's pretty close to 3. So that was a reasonable answer. All right. Once again, you do not have to solve for the real answer. I'll take care of that. But I want you to estimate and get an answer for this. 195 divided by 24. Go ahead and estimate to get an answer. All right, 195, I can round that up to 200. 24, I can round that down to 20. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. 1 0 crosses out, keep 1, and I get 10. Okay, I can check this with my division. Let's do 24 times 8. So I have 8 remainder 2. That's pretty close to 10. Okay, so you can estimate like this to make numbers easier to make problems easier to solve and to check your work against the actual answer. It's a valuable skill and it helps build your number sense of what numbers, when certain numbers go together, what their values might be.